Zimbabwe pulled out, Zambia looks shaky, and in Kenya, a court petition put a temporary halt to a bilateral US health deal. So what's the issue with all the deals the US is trying to sign overseas? Let's rewind. The start of 2025, when Donald Trump took office. Some of his first actions were to announce that the US would pull out of the World Health Organization, WHO, and shut down its own aid organization, USAID, to
a group to eliminate waste, fraud, and abuse, and we're working tirelessly to forge new economic opportunities involving both the United States and many African nations.
As the US was one of the biggest funders of health programs worldwide, this was a huge shock to the system. And while some of the most essential funding, like for life-saving HIV drugs, was temporarily restored, the future is still unclear. In December 2025, the US signed its first country-to-country health deals with Kenya and then Rwanda. Right now, there are over 27 deals with countries in Africa and Central America. But days after the first signing, a Kenyan court halted the deal after concerns were raised over the sharing of Kenyan health data and signing such an important deal without consulting Parliament and large parts of civil society. Now, it's not unusual that countries have bilateral deals, but people are asking, one, are the deals fair? Because yes, African countries need healthcare funding, but we've seen Zimbabwe pull out and seen reports of the US pressuring Zambia to sign its deal. Two, do the deals respect data privacy? And three, there's a sharing of biological data. Zimbabwe backed out of its deal because they believe that if they shared specimen with the US, they might not benefit from the studies, the new drugs, or innovations that could result from this. This is something African countries are actually trying to push for in the WHO's pandemic agreement, which the US is unfortunately no longer part of. Zimbabwe's government spokesperson told DW,
"We want a win-win for both countries. So they are right to negotiate the way they are negotiating because it's in their best interest. They are putting America first. But we are also right in the way we are negotiating because we are putting Zimbabweans first."
And that's the point that many people we spoke to made.
When the bilateral agreements are being done, they are largely transactional. That's why you've seen in some countries, it's an exchange with minerals. We'll give you the money for health, but we want access to those minerals. In Kenya, we think it's data and also Kenya's diplomatic and security positioning in the region.
The deals are different for every country. In Nigeria, our colleagues requested for more information on the deal. That request was denied. Here in Kenya, the government did make its deal public after pressure from civil society, and the courts are still set to hear whether the deal is legally sound. In Zambia, right now the time is running out on negotiations, and in many countries, people are playing guesswork at what was agreed and what not.